So what we have going on behind me here is we're going to build a highway. So this is kind of the first step of that whole process. So it's winter, and muskeg is best dealt with in the winter when it's frozen. Muskeg is it's high organic, contains mostly peat moss, retains a lot of water, basically like a swamp, and you can't sit on it or deal with it. So that's why we work with it in the winter. So what we're doing here, we got the 1250. He's loading out the muskeg. It's roughly a meter deep. Goes down to 2 meters in some spots. There's D10 ripping for the 1250. Behind there, we have another hoe. It's a Cat 385. He's also loading out muskeg. So that D10 is jumping back and forth between the 1250 and 385. Now with muskeg, you can deal with it when it's not frozen, but you'll need LGP excavator or long reach or something. You know, it's not really that cost effective to do it when it's not frozen. When it's frozen, the hoe can sit on it, the rock trucks can drive on it, and it's stockpiled easier. You can actually build a stockpile, not just a big pile of kind of wet crap. So, you know, where I live, we do it in the winter. That is the most efficient, cost-effective way to deal with muskeg. So behind me you'll see the two hoes are loading rock trucks. They're smaller articulated rock trucks. Volvo's one of the best trucks made. On the left hand side here we have guys laying fabric. So what we're kind of doing is removing the muskeg down to the clay. It's kind of silty clay, high moisture. So we're laying down fabric instead of undercutting it to give the ground stability, and then we pad in. You don't really have to pack the padding because there's lots of fill going on top, like 12-13 meters. So you know, you don't really have to pack the padding. So we got 657s that come across the road, and they fill up that area. We have a dozer that works with them. So they'll come put in the first meter, then after that we'll do it in lifts, compacted to spec and stuff like that. A D10 is ripping for the 1250 and the other excavator. Now, some parts of the muskeg are frozen 3 to 4 feet deep. It's really hard ripping, so he has to cross rip and rip you know, all different ways as deep as he can over and over to try to break it up a little bit for the 1250. You know, it's a big hole, but you know, when you deal with big frozen blocks of dirt, you know, it's extra hard to break up, and we find that doing this speeds up the whole process, and it's twice as easy for the excavator to break through it and load it. It will also break up the muskeg into smaller chunks. Sometimes you get giant shards, but for the most part it breaks it up and makes the whole process easier. So this muskeg, you know, it's frozen quite deep. In some spots it's not frozen very deep. So one thing that you can do to get an even layer of frost throughout the muskeg is drag tires behind a tractor, dozer, whatever. What that tire does, it kind of acts like a speaker, and it makes vibrations. The waves of the vibrations can actually grab the cold and push it deeper through a solid object. Since we have to deal with the muskeg in the winter, which is the fill area, we also have to deal with frost and winter conditions up in the cut. You can't see that, but that's where the 657s get their dirt from to bring across the road. So up there, we got 2 D10s. They're ripping, trying to open up a section. Right now we're running 24 hours a day, day shift and night shift. What this does is keeps the area that we open up in the cut alive. So if we're always taking dirt out of the cut, there's never a chance for the cut to freeze up. So just like we stockpile the frozen muskeg into a stockpile, we're also doing that up in the cut. Any frost that we rip up and accumulates, we stick into a stockpile. Now you're probably wondering what we do with these stockpiles. So what happens is in the springtime, in the summer, it gets time to thaw. The frozen frost stockpile of clay, we let that thaw, and then in the summer, we use that to add moisture to the fill. So, it's not going to be completely dry. It's going to be moist, damp kind of stuff that won't pass on its own. So then we mix good dry dirt with that frost pile and mix it in, and we'll come up with our perfect moisture level for compaction.